Hey guys, Skylar here. So, I got some lights this time. Hopefully the visual's a little better, and I made sure my camera's actually level, because my last video was a little tilted because I have a lovely slope in my floor. But today I really want to make brownies, mainly because one, I'm just craving them. Two, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow to get some old fillings fixed, so I figure I'd get them a really good last bit of sugar before they get taken out and replaced. And three, I really wanted a reason to use my lovely induction burner that I got from IKEA for $20 because it was on sale. It's now back up to $50. And I've also never used it, so I don't know what I'm doing, so I actually recycled the manual. Whoops. Anyways, let's just get to it. So, I'm doing this all by hand. You can use a mixer if you want to, up to you. The only part you're really beating is the egg mixture, so not super important. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna start with my butter. I have a cup of butter sitting here in my, what's the word? In my pan? My pot? Pan? Yep. Okay, how do I, uh-oh, let's see. Control panel layout. So it's shining a little lock button because there's a child safety lock. Okay. Okay, connect out, so blah blah blah. Oh, press and hold for 3 seconds. We'll just leave it at that. Oh wow. Oh my god, this is quick. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I didn't know this was so quick. Okay. So I got some sugar here. I'm gonna put the quantities down below. I did make some additions here. I did add brown sugar in place of some of the white sugar because I do want a bit of a molasses flavor. So I did do that. I'm going to just do this. Oh, the reason I really wanted this is the fact that you can, well, use it really quick. I didn't think this was gonna go so quickly, but basically you're just melting the butter and the sugar until the sugar's dissolved and it's kind of hot, but not bubbling. Okay, so we're doing that. Let's see. I want my big old bowl. So while that's melting down, doing its thing, we're gonna get our cocoa mixture going, or rather, yeah, cocoa powder, whatever you want to call it. And keep my eye on this because it's melting really quick. I forgot that induction burners literally go like that with heat. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to just kind of put my cocoa powder through a sieve because it's a mess, first off. And you always want to sieve it anyways. Nice sifting. Woo! This is going quick. Just make sure you don't burn this either, because with the brown sugar, if it gets too hot, it's gonna start caramelizing. And you're not looking for caramelized, you're just looking for dissolved. Alright. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get a pot holder, because I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need that. Ooh, look at that. That is... I know, not ideal to keep lifting up. I've just never used one of these. Okay, still going. So next, we're going to combine our baking powder, salt, and I'm using cinnamon in place of espresso powder because I don't drink espresso, nor do I have it regularly on hand, so doing a little swap. I will say if you do have espresso powder, definitely use it because it will enhance the chocolate flavor way more than cinnamon will. But cinnamon is a good replacement, at least in my opinion, because I don't really care to keep it on stock strictly for baking. But cinnamon I use all the time, so that's totally fine. Alright, so I'm going to put this off to the side here for a second. Okay, the next thing is I do gotta crack some eggs. So I'm actually going to use my bowl here. It'll make my life way easier. Oh, my vanilla. So what you're doing is you're basically making a chocolate batter almost, and then you're kind of building on that. Oh my word, I'm like so worried it's gonna melt and burn. But it's doing its thing, it's getting there. Because it's a cup of butter, and I pulled this right out of the fridge because we're melting it anyways, and I figured it might be smart so it doesn't melt too quickly. Alright, so 4 large eggs going in here. Alright. Oh, that broke the whole egg. That's how you know your egg's a little fresh, is it just breaks open. Alright. Get in there. I got the lights, but now I got the production value problem. That my eggs don't want to cooperate. Alright, so I got those mixed in there. Let me just wash my hand real quick. Because you don't want egg all over your hand. Alright, and then I am going to pour my vanilla in here. Good bit, because vanilla does help with chocolate flavor. And you do want it. It is optional, I will say, because I know some people really don't like how vanilla tastes in chocolate, even though you're not going to taste the vanilla, in all honesty. Unless you put too much, then you will taste it. Alright, so this mixture, you're looking to really just break up the eggs and get everything really well combined. And then once your butter mixture is ready to go, you're going to be combining that in here, and then your flour is going in last. Because your flour is really just finishing off the batter. Now, if this would combine, it'd be great. Now I see why they said to do it on medium, because you might want some elbow grease. I'm glad I saved a really big bowl for this. So the one thing I do want to mention about this is not using regular cocoa powder, this is using Dutch processed, which means it's way more acidic, which is why we're using baking powder versus baking soda. I might have to get a hand mixer. This is not doing what it's supposed to do. Let me just double check this recipe that I totally took offline. Okay, I have acquired a surge protector to try to beat this. So we're gonna try this out and see if this works any better. Oh, I got turned off. Okay. Oops. This is not doing what it's supposed to do at all. It's like so dry. Is it because I had smaller eggs than usual? Oh my word. Okay, so I will say, make sure you're using large eggs. I thought I used large eggs, and I used 4. Alright, we've acquired more eggs. So let's see if maybe an additional egg helps. Alright, so let's bring my little bowl over here, because I'm gonna do that. These are labeled as large eggs, but I think they're more maybe small eggs. Alright, dry my hand, because we're using a beater here. Just keep stirring this, because I don't want this to get too dry. Alright, so let's see, maybe an extra egg helps. Yeah, that helped way more, that extra egg. I can smell the cinnamon, which makes me happy. Just gonna kind of... Oh yeah, that's not doing what I... Yep, We're having a time, boys and girls. Pretty sure this is not the consistency it's supposed to be. I kind of add one more egg, because you're supposed to do it so smooth, and this is not smooth. Alright, we're gonna do one more egg. One more egg, because I don't trust this at all. We don't trust it. Yeah, my thing literally says large eggs, and it's like, we don't got large. That is not large. So we're gonna have way more eggs in here than we should. But I mean, when your eggs aren't matching up, you kind of need to make sure you have the right consistency. Otherwise, the rest of the batter is not going to turn out right, you know? Alright. Now we're just gonna do this. You do gotta be careful, because if your butter is too hot, if you overheat it, it is going to cause the egg mixture to start to scramble. Because even though it's mixed in here with other stuff, it can still scramble, which is obviously not what we want. Alright, I'm just going to kind of mix it for a few seconds. Make sure it's all in there. Oof, that's going to be fun to clean off. Is this like burnt on something? Yeah, it looks fine. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to just add this in here. Yeah, get this taken care of. And I'm gonna just get this in my sink because I don't want that on there because butter. Alright. Alright, so the rest I'm gonna do by hand just so that I don't overmix with the flour. These look delicious. I'm not going to lick them because I'll hate myself later for it. And let me just do another little clean up here, make sure we don't have anything stuck on the bottom. I don't see anything, so that's awesome. Alright, so next up is our flour, which I put that right here. And with the flour, I am gonna also do a quick sift because I don't want this to clump up. Because cocoa powder itself already wants to clump. Let's not have clumpy flour as well, shall we? So I'm just gonna get that up in here. Oh, wow, that actually sieved perfectly. Alright. And then the recipe does say to also add the chocolate chips at the same time. Mostly so you don't overmix, I assume. It says to do 2 cups. I have a little over 2 cups, but I also want lots of chocolates, so here's me caring. Because to be fair, these bags literally say 2 cups, and it's like they're not 2 cups. That's a lie. They're very close to 2 cups, but they ain't 2 cups. But I don't mind being a little over 2 cups. Alright, get that out of my way. And let's just very gently fold in the flour. Again, you don't want to overmix, and with brownies, you're just mixing till combined. That's it. Until you don't see streaks anymore. And I will say this is coming together well, so I think I'm okay with moisture level. But because I did have the extra eggs, I think I am going to bake it a little less than it says to, because I have a good feeling this is going to be a little more dry if I cook it, or rather bake it all the way. So the recipe says to do this at 350 for 28 to 32 minutes, I think it was, or until either it comes out clean or a couple moist crumbs, because you don't want to over bake it. So a couple moist crumbs is absolutely fine. Alright, so that's pretty much good. I don't see any streaks anywhere. Ooh, I spoke too soon, found some on the bottom, so let me just break that up. Alright. This is thick, but not in a bad way. This is like thick in a box mix thick. I'm excited. Because this is supposed to be a thicker, cakey brownie, so this makes sense that it's pretty thick. Okay. So let me get this out of the way. So you do want to use it. I got chocolate on me. Oh no, I got chocolate on my kitchen towel. Well, I think I'm doing laundry after this video. Okay. So let me move this off to the side for a second. I'm gonna actually just clean this up a little bit. Boom. Alright. So we're going to use a 9x13 baking dish. This is probably a little shorter than that, or a little smaller, not immensely. But I want thicker brownies anyways. In my case, I'm using one from IKEA. I like the color green that it came in. I'm going to lightly spray this with some baking spray first. Make sure you spray well. In my case, I know this will not stick because this is actually ceramic, and ceramic's really good for this kind of thing. And I'm going to take some parchment paper, and I'm going to do my best to make it fit in here so that way I can just lift up the brownies when I'm done. So, make sure I don't have too much of it overhanging, but also I have enough of it overhang. So, okay. I do need to cut this because this is too big. Alright guys, so my camera cut off because it was more than 30 minutes of buffoonery, but I don't know where I left off. But either way, we'll just start with, I got my dish lined with some parchment paper so I can just lift it out when I'm done. And I greased under it and over it, so that way nothing sticks. So let's go ahead and get our brownies in here. And, ooh, they're thick. They're thick boys, but that's okay. So I am gonna bake these a little bit less because these are thick boys. And I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a little more loose, but I think that's gonna be just fine overall. Because, like, it's not like so thick that it's bad. Because usually when you have more of a cake brownie cookie, a cake-like consistency, it's usually a thicker batter because of that. Alright, let's just make sure I get all these lovely scraps out. Ooh, a little flour there, but that's an easy mix. Alright, here's my problem. I got a little too much. Ooh, some batter fell on my counter. Oh my god. That is delicious. I have never tasted this batter before. I have never done this recipe. I have never actually looked at this recipe till today. I didn't know even existed. Until my brain's like, I want some Dutch cocoa or Dutch processed cocoa powder brownies. And my brain's like, yes. Yes you do. Alright, I need to smooth this out somehow. Very carefully. Like I said, this is a thick boy, because this is, my pan's a little less than 9 by 13, but I also want them, big. So, just make sure they get really well spread out, and that they cover all the corners. So, make sure it's nice and filled in, smooth it out, you should be good to go. Just try to make sure it's as level as you can get it, because you don't want it thicker in one part than the other. Like I have over here. Alright. And just like try to get some more of this in here. Alright. So I'm gonna put this in there and I will see you guys when this is done. Hopefully. Yes. Alright guys, so this has cooled completely. Unfortunately, unlike the instructions, this took way longer than it should have because I didn't quite have the full-size pan and I also didn't probably have the right moisture level. But as I showed before, I did line this with parchment so I can lift this out, which I'm gonna do. Set this aside. And let's go ahead and kind of cut ourselves a piece. And we'll start a nice metallic-y purple chef's knife, because why not? Alright, so I want to cut this. I think 2 and 4s would be good. There. And then thirds probably. Ooh, that came off really nicely. Alright, I want like an end piece here. You cut this over. Alright, I do have my camera on the side here just to show how fudgy and cakey that turned out. Alright, so the other reason I put this on parchment is I can literally just lift them up and quite literally just move them off of my table. Alright, let's move my knife, and let's just swipe up anything that's got here. Alright, that out of the way. Now let's just go ahead, we're gonna top this with some whipped cream, because that's how I like it. Do a swirl. And then some sprinkles. A little shot for the camera here. And let's try it out. I do not know how this is going to taste. More cream. Mmm. Oh my, that's a mouthgasm. Mmm. So I'll do it for this time, guys. I do hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And again, the description box down below will have the recipe to the actual way to make them, opposed to how I did it. But otherwise, I'll see you guys later. Bye.